Welcome to Cause We're Random Podcast with your hosts, Kesha, Grace, and Belle.
Cause we are random. Random. Welcome back to another episode of Cause We're Random Podcast. Woo! Yeah, we're back, y'all.
We're back, y'all. Sorry for the 2 weeks that we did not upload. You know, it was a setback, but it's okay. We back in the mojo. We back finna pump out these podcast episodes for you on YouTube and on Anchor or Spotify, Apple Music, where y'all listen to it on as well.
Apple Podcast, not Apple Music.
Wait, did I say Apple Music? My bad, y'all. What she said. So yeah, we're back, and I know that y'all are excited to see us again and hear our thoughts and just our random moments and laugh with us.
Yes. So who are you guys?
I am Grace.
I am your host, Belle.
I am a recurring guest, their mom, Kesha.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
Yes.
So, as y'all know, and if you don't know, we start off our episode with a random moment, random spotlight moment. So, y'all want me to jump into mine?
Sure. Yeah, she can jump into yours.
All right, y'all. So, my random moment was when we was in Target, okay? As we all know with Target, you know, you go in for one thing, you don't really think about any other items that you may need, but you come out with things, right? So, it was me and my siblings, and what did we even come in there for? I don't even remember.
Get some towels and different stuff.
So yeah, towels, and then I think like water bottles, things of that nature. So then we just walked past the game section, and we see, a VR, Oculus. The Oculus Quest 2. So you know what we did? Let's get it. Just random. Just like,
So
you might as well
random.
get it. Why not?
They're always sold out, so.
Yeah, they are always sold out. So it was like, we see one in Target. Come on now. You might as well get it. But the whole point is that was not the plan. We never thought about it. Haven't been thinking about an Oculus.
At all.
So yeah, that was the purchase. So I think that's very random.
Super random.
Extremely random.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so my random spotlight moment actually pertains to Grace. Right?
Oh boy.
So she was scrolling on Instagram, and she was going to Young Miami Insta
Yo, then she gotta put me out here like that, yo.
She was going to Young Miami Insta story, and the view was a Vegas view, which as y'all know, if y'all are subscribed to Inspiration_Naya, we went to Vegas for my birthday, right? Mm-hmm. And she was like, yo, why is your Miami in a hotel in Miami? I was like, are you kidding me? You know how this view look.
No, y'all, I know how the view looks.
She know how the view look. She's like, why is she in a hotel in Miami?
Yo, listen, do you know how where you know something, like you see it and you know it, and like in your brain you know it, but when it come out your mouth it's something different? That literally is what happened. Because I saw the day before where she was in Vegas. I was like, oh, she in Vegas. So I knew she was in Vegas, but the next day when I seen it, I don't know what happened, y'all.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's random, and she laughed at me.
Had to.
And she normally do.
So
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that did happen.
Because you've been to Miami and Vegas.
Yeah, been to both. Know how both look, especially from the view type.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what happened there, guys.
Oh, well, all right. So my random moment. So the reason why we were on a break was because I tested positive for COVID. And that video about my whole COVID experience would be on Atkins Ever After podcast. But I sent a friend a screenshot of my test results on a little paper when you take the at-home test. Because the paper that it includes, it shows you how the test will look if it comes out positive, how it will look if it comes out negative. So I put my test strip on a little paper, sent it to her. Long story short, she thought it was a positive pregnancy test. And I was like, oh my God, gosh, I can't believe I tested positive. And she was like, what do you mean? You knew what you was doing. What? I was like, oh, no, that's not a pregnancy test. That's a COVID test. I laughed so hard.
That is hilarious. Because what? Like, what?
It clearly says COVID on the paper. And I was like, girl, it say COVID. She was like, oh, you know, right? It do.
It's the best y'all make without pregnancy test, yo. That is hilarious, though.
I was laughing so hard.
Like, who would think that? Who would
this
say
girl
that?
got a COVID test mixed up with a pregnancy test. So
their response, you know what you were doing? That's the funny thing.
hilarious.
You knew what you were doing. What you mean? I'm trying to protect myself. I'm wearing masks. Right. So, yeah, that's my random moment.
Yo, that's funny.
That joke is hilarious.
That's
crazy.
too funny. That was a great
Yeah,
moment.
like I laughed. Every time I thought about it, I laughed. I was like, this girl is crazy.
Yo, I remember something like that. That's
Yes.
All right, girl. So what are we talking about today?
We are talking about topic at hand is sensitive much. Why is the world take everything to heart? Everything you say, you get canceled. It's just craziness. Like everybody take everything personal.
Yep.
Why is that?
That's a great question. I feel like there's several reasons behind that. So I think that so to me it seemed like now, like as people, we are more baby in a way, you know. So people try to like think first and care about your feelings a lot more than I feel like it may used to be. Or you could attest to that, like, you know, during your time, like years ago, like, you know, 20 years ago, it was definitely different.
Oh yeah, we wasn't sensitive about nothing.
Yeah,
like, you know, I think about like from entertainment wise, like the things that were talked about in songs, the things that were talked about on TV shows, movies, definitely just ran the gamut. And also, I feel like as far as like cancel culture, I feel like for the most part, it's people just jumping on a bandwagon.
That's what I think.
I agree.
Like, because you can't be that sensitive.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's no way.
Like, there's no way you can be that sensitive. There is no way that you can take what someone says as an opinion and then just are like, oh no, you discount everything that they've ever done. And I'm talking about like entertainers.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Now obviously if it's something where there's abuse involved or something that, you know,
more serious topic, of course.
Yeah, that's different.
Right.
But just giving your opinion on how you feel about something, everybody has a right to their opinion and you don't have to agree.
Exactly.
You can agree to disagree.
Exactly.
And move on.
Exactly.
Like if I feel a certain way about something and somebody else feels complete opposite, I'm not going to be mad and just say, oh, I'm never talking to you again.
Right.
They have a right to their opinion the same way I do.
Right.
Exactly.
Because it's like some people that state it and they don't even do it in a disrespectful way or like a demeaning way or anything like that. They are literally stating their opinion and that's it.
And
like what?
And you know, that's really what we are talking about more so than anything is the stating of opinions. It's not about being disrespectful to facts that we know is true, right?
Yeah.
You being disrespectful to facts or it turns into actual hate and then hate language or, you know,
turn into
cyberbullying and stuff like that. That's different. That's not what we're talking about. We're literally talking about somebody making a statement that is purely their opinion and then everybody just spamming their comments or just... you know, talking poorly about them, like that's ridiculous.
All type of stuff. It's crazy.
That's ridiculous to me.
Yeah, that makes no sense at all.
Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, it just it's weird.
It is weird.
And it does make you feel like society is so sensitive.
Very sensitive. Like you can't say anything. Like you have to walk on
About
eggshells. You
anyone.
should not have to walk on eggshells.
Like I just think about certain. Like, I can think about comedy shows or, like I said, movies and certain terms that were used in. Oh, my gosh. If those terms were used today, it would be a riot.
It'd be crazy.
Yeah,
it would be a riot.
So, do y'all think social media play a part in it?
Yeah,
like,
100%.
Y'all think that's kind of why people are more sensitive because people are showcasing more of themselves and more of their opinions out there versus kind of back then. People still express their opinions, but not everybody. Like how you just can go on like IG and just make a story, make a video, and just talk about a topic.
Right.
It wasn't really like that back then. So I feel like people aren't used to it, but not everybody has to respond to it. I feel like everybody think they have to respond to something.
Well, I still stick to what I say. It's a bandwagon situation. That go for social media as well. If one person say they feel a certain kind of way, everybody jump on board with that if they feel like it sounds good. That might not even be their opinion.
Yeah.
But if they feel
That's
like it
true.
sounds good, or more than
It's
anything,
majority.
if it feel like it's gonna get them more views, more likes,
yeah.
more shares, then that's what they gonna go with.
Yeah, that definitely plays a role into it.
So that
Because everybody is doing things for viewership.
Yep. For viewership, for attention, all of that.
Attention.
So because that's what Instagram is though. When y'all think about it on social media, mainly Instagram though, it's for attention. Like that's really the whole meaning of the platform in a sense.
Yeah, to be honest.
Because pictures, videos of yourself, that's attention.
Yeah,
that's it.
But it's a way to use anything.
Right.
So like, for me, I use all of those platforms too, and it's to bring attention to my brand.
Yeah.
And my businesses.
Right.
I'm not gonna jump on a bandwagon of an opinion that somebody has gave if I truly don't believe it.
Exactly.
Just for the attention. But that's what people do.
But they just boil down to everybody being followers and not using their own mind.
Yeah.
Yep, that's very true. Gotta be leaders out here, guys, not followers.
Yes.
Don't be the ones. Don't be the ones, please.
Thinking about does it truly impact you personally? I don't
That's
care what
the main
nobody
thing.
has to say about me. I don't
Exactly.
care. It's not going to make me lose sleep. I'm not going to miss meals. I'm not going to lose money.
Mm-hmm.
Your opinion don't mean nothing to me.
Exactly. It's not
Simple
doing
as
nothing
that.
in your life at all.
It's not going to add money to my bank account. It's not going to take money out of my bank account.
Right.
Correct. So say what you want to say.
Say what you want to say. And you always can be respectful with anything that you say. That's the thing.
Right.
So, I don't know. People should just be able to say what they want to say, and that's just it. Leave it at that.
Yeah. But you can't say nothing about
Nothing.
anything. No type of...
No politics, no nothing. No
religion,
sexuality, no religion, none of that.
Yeah, nothing. And not feel even with COVID, even with the vaccine.
Oh, yeah. It makes no sense to me, though.
If a person chooses to be vaccinated, or if they choose not to be vaccinated, what is the harm in either? Everybody has to make a decision that's best for them and their family.
Exactly.
Right.
Based on how they feel, their beliefs or whatever.
Yep.
Right.
That don't affect me if you walking around here, you're not vaccinated.
Right.
Correct.
Not at all.
Because I'm going to protect myself against you and the person who is vaccinated.
Exactly.
Or who isn't vaccinated.
Correct.
Same difference.
Yep.
It don't matter to me. That's not a sensitive topic to me.
It's not.
Nothing has to be a sensitive topic.
Nope.
Yeah, it should
Yeah,
be.
we don't believe that things are sensitive. It's a way to say everything. It's a way to go about any and everything. And just speak like it's cool.
Yeah.
Everybody calm down your opinions.
Calm down your emotions.
Definitely calm down them emotions.
Everything so
and
personal.
just you could say what you want to say and then that's it. That's just like debates. Do you ever see in a debate they blow up? No, they saying they difference of opinions.
Yeah.
They're trying to see you try to get the other person to see their side.
Right.
And then if the other person don't get it or they don't agree with it, they leave it at that.
Yeah, just move on.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how anything should be with talking with anybody that has a difference of opinion.
Yeah, and then like you say, the difference of opinion can be shared in a respectful manner. When it starts to be disrespectful, and things like that, now that's an issue.
Right.
Yeah.
But when it's all done tastefully and respectfully, there shouldn't be a problem.
Yep. I agree.
Because even with us, we have a difference in opinion on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And it could be from our generational gaps. I just see certain things differently than y'all do.
Right.
Yeah.
And with some things, y'all more open-minded than I am.
Yeah.
And it's okay. I'm not going to change y'all mind. Y'all not going to change my mind,
Right. Yeah. We never be forceful and nothing like that. Cause it's
no, you
why?
don't believe.
What? That's too. First of all, that's too much energy for one thing.
Nah,
That's the main part right there.
No, I'm not gonna do all that.
That's the main part. I don't be trying to give extra energy to nothing.
Nope.
That I don't have to.
Mm-mm.
My energy is already pulled in a million directions every day anyway. I don't have time for a million one.
Exactly.
You're wasting your time, people. You're wasting your time.
Wasting your time. So what if? Okay, so do y'all think if let's just say social media in total, all the social medias, right, platforms, what if they all went away? Do y'all think it would be a difference, or do you think since we already in the sensitive state that it would remain the same? We just wouldn't see it as much.
Ooh, that's a great question. I feel like honestly, I don't think it really would be a difference. Only because, for one, everybody will be in distraught because social media is gone.
What?
So they won't know what to do with their lives. And I don't know though, because everybody might start using their own mind.
Well, let me add this.
Okay.
People probably, so let's just say that there's an opinion out there, right?
Okay.
And then from a social media standpoint, they agree. Behind closed doors, they probably don't agree. Or vice versa.
Right.
So to your point, they'll start living in their actual truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because their opinion would not be exposed to so many different people.
Yes.
Very true.
That is true.
Because people probably, come on, we know people fake for social media all
the
day.
time.
Yeah.
That's why you got filters.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why you got angles.
Right.
Because people are on there not being real.
Right.
Like, and that's just what it is. And the thing is, so you already know that just because they like something or get behind something don't mean that's how they truly feel.
Right.
That's very true.
I'm not getting behind nothing that I don't truly believe in. I'm not one way on social media and then the other way in person. I'm the same.
Exactly. As you should be. Why do you have
But a lot
to
of
fake
people
it?
not.
But I don't get why they fake it for social media. Like, what's the
Attention.
point?
Yeah, it's all about
That's all
attention.
attention.
It's all about attention and getting, higher
Status.
followers and things of that nature.
Yeah, it's about status and attention.
Mm-hmm. That's
crazy.
the ultimate goal.
Yeah, it is.
But there's different ways to go about that, though.
Right. Just be yourself.
Yep.
And the most people that got a lot of followers anyway are themselves.
Exactly.
That's what people love about them. Look at Tabitha Brown.
Right.
She's herself.
She is herself,
Right.
1000% in how she look and how she speak
Yep.
and what she says, what she stands for.
Yeah.
We're not
All
trying
of
to
that.
waver for nobody.
And this lady probably got 15 million followers across all platforms.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And people, everything she puts out there as far as merchandise sells out in seconds.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because she is herself. She's not trying to pretend to be anyone else.
Nobody.
People
Yep.
try to be like her.
Okay.
So,
Very true.
It pays off.
It does.
And you can't be nobody but your own self anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's got to be exhausting just trying to be somebody else or just
Yeah, I'm not here for it.
having other thoughts and not your thoughts. Like,
It's too
what?
much. Like, that don't even make sense.
Mm-mm. It's a
But
lot to
then-
keep up with.
That just and then I feel like it boils down to everybody so judgmental then too.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Like you gotta do this a certain way, or you gotta do this. Or
And it takes
Yep.
away from being able to appreciate the differences. God made all of us different and unique for a reason.
Right.
We are not all supposed to be the same. We're not all supposed to think the same, talk the same, do things the same way. But there are things that you can learn from differences.
Right.
Like
Yes.
everybody want to look the same, do the same things,
Sound
stand
the
for the
same.
same things. Why? You can't appreciate any uniqueness if you all trying to fit in the same mold.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like that
Totally
don't make
agree with
sense.
Exactly.
It don't
At
make
all.
sense. I prefer to stand out. If everybody is going into lane A, guess where I'm going? Lane B.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lane 3.
Not like 3.
I'm not. I don't want to be like nobody else. I want
Yeah.
to create my own thing and stand out for who I am.
Exactly.
And then that makes you stand out even more because it's limited
Yeah.
now.
I'm a limit.
Which is crazy.
But also, what you saying limited? Each individual is a limited edition.
Very true.
Right.
So nobody
Yep.
else can offer things the way that you can. Nobody can say things the way that you
Yep.
can. Nobody can present things the way that you can.
Yeah.
Yep.
You are uniquely and wonderfully made
Yeah.
as you are. Present yourself, your genuine self,
Yep.
to the world.
Simple as that. Own that, take that, be about that, y'all. No, that's
a
true.
slogan.
though.
Yeah.
Right.
Nah, for real.
Well, yeah. Everybody got your own talents and stuff. Come on now.
Yeah, like it's unnecessary.
It is.
And don't let anyone stifle your opinion either. From the other side
Very
of that,
true. Yes.
you know, respectfully and tastefully state your opinion.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to.
And I mean, this whole title of unpopular opinion, that says it in itself. Unpopular
Right.
opinion is basically an opinion that is not status quo.
Right.
Yep.
But why do we all got to be in the same?
Why does it have to be
Same
untitled
group.
unpopular
Popular.
when it's just specifically my opinion?
Right. Because we all different. So naturally we all going to have different opinions. Like that's
Exactly.
automatic.
Yeah.
But that's very true. I never thought about the unpopular opinion that
Yeah.
deep like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's
that's what
crazy.
it stands. Unpopular opinion means the majority of folks don't think,
Agree with that.
don't have this opinion about this thing.
Yep. And then if you say it, then it's up.
So, do we want to give an unpopular opinion?
I'm down.
Let's get into it. Y'all want to know our unpopular opinions? Because I know we got a lot.
Yeah, we got a few.
Okay.
Let's see, because I really just put all of us on the spot.
Yeah, we were
myself,
not putting on this.
Let me see.
including myself.
Unpopular opinion. Let's see, y'all.
Oh, I definitely have
think
one
I
for
got
the
one.
black
Okay,
community.
y'all go ahead and get
I got
into
one.
it.
My unpopular opinion is I disagree with all of these BBLs, all this plastic surgery. I disagree with all of that completely. Just because. Just because, okay, I understand everybody want a nice body, but you can work to get the nice body that you want. Like, why go and look like everybody is looking the same? All of these females look the same now.
Yeah.
Literally, it's insane.
And the ones who are natural, they are accused of getting BBLs because they natural.
When they
Exactly.
put the work in.
Exactly.
Like, that's all you have to do because everybody is made differently. So own your body. Be confident in your body.
That is the main thing first. I would say first own your body. Try to embrace your insecurities.
Right.
Because we all have insecurities, but try to embrace it as much as possible. And then I'm like, if you still want to go ahead and get that little plastic surgery, you go ahead. As long as you love yourself first, you know what I'm saying?
Because the thing is, like you said, Belle, you just gotta be disciplined and put the work in if that's what you truly want to happen.
But with us, we want to ease the way out for a lot of reasons,
Yeah.
A lot of people do want to ease the way out. So it's like, if I go do this real quick, have a snatch body without working out. But the thing about it is, you still have to work out with the BBLs. So it's like,
that's the part right
it's
there.
the people that
Exactly.
it's the people that never work out and then go get the surgery. So like, they're not finna work out after that because they're not training themselves to do that.
Yep, that's
and
the
you
part
gonna
right
gain
there.
everything back, and that's gonna be a waste. Like at
Of
least
money and time and putting your body through harm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's, I don't know.
I just don't agree with it.
It is interesting though, and then there's a lot of people now with that are reversing their surgeries because one, they don't like it because they got too greedy with it, or
Their
their body reacted different to it. Like it is
Right.
very dangerous too, and it's like you don't even know if you're gonna like it for the long run. It's a big decision to make. I feel like
older person, like when you're older in age,
I would love to see that.
with a BBL. Like, come on.
But the thing about it is, with the BBL though, it's like, it's your own fat, so it's gonna be how it would naturally be, even if you didn't move it.
Yeah, it's just transferred, but it would just, I don't know, it'll just look different. It'll look different.
Yeah. But that is a very unpopular opinion because it's popular right now with all the BBL surgeries.
Yeah.
So what makes it unpopular? That is your opinion?
Yep.
That's it. Simple as that.
Okay. Guess you got one.
I don't have one yet. Let me think. Go
All
ahead.
right, let me see. So I could say this. I don't know if this is. Hopefully, this isn't the way people think today. Like my generation and like y'all generation and moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely an unpopular opinion in the black community was keep everything in your house.
Yeah.
I have never, ever agreed to that. If it is hurting me, I'm not going to support and protect the person that's hurting me by not saying anything.
Right.
Like, that's just not a thing for me.
Yeah.
Right.
So I know in the black community that's very unpopular. You don't tell what goes on in our house. And our house might not just be your parents' house. It could be the entire family. Like grandparents, aunts, uncles, whatever. Don't tell nothing that go, no, I'm telling all of it.
Yeah.
And that's just how I feel.
Especially with serious, like, come on now. And all these, it's a lot of family secrets, that need to be out, I feel like, in a sense.
Yeah.
Because that's doing too much damage. Like,
and then it's continuing to pass that damage down from generation to generation. Your great grandma taught your great grandma not to say anything. Your great great grandma taught your great grandma not to say anything. No.
Yeah, that's too much.
No.
It is lying. I wonder where that came from, y'all.
And also,
if y'all know, put in the comments.
cornbread is not good.
I don't like cornbread either. It's gross.
Disgusting.
I like cornbread.
It's a lot of foods I don't like.
Let me see unpopular
It's a lot
opinion.
of black cultural foods I don't like.
Yeah.
Y'all, I know that I have plenty. Why is it not Belle? Help me out. Why is it not coming to mind? Because I know I have a lot. Because I think different about everything.
Let me think. Hold
but
on.
it's what lane do I want to go in?
Correct.
It's the question.
Let me think.
I don't know.
Oh, you do have a lot. We was just talking about this.
I feel like we was just talking about this. But what's a good one? I need a great one.
You wrote it down in your notes. I think you got.
You know what? Y'all, look at that. I think that is true.
Yeah,
Hold on, y'all.
I want to say, lean back to yours. I feel like they just cause a road to destruction.
What?
If
Not
not talking.
And also, let me give another unpopular opinion.
Oh, I got it.
Can I get one more?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Therapy. Going to therapy doesn't mean you're crazy.
Man, what?
Oh, please talk about it.
Going
Oh
to
my
therapy
God.
means that you're healthy and that you're in tune with what needs you have.
And how about you want to be your better self?
Right.
Going to therapy doesn't mean that you are working against anyone as far as family wise.
Right.
Going to therapy means that you are advocating for yourself.
Right.
Therapy is amazing.
Yes.
Okay, I think I'm done.
Yes.
That's a good one, though,
That's
for
a
real,
great
because
one.
especially in the black community,
I'm not going. I don't need therapy. I'm not
Misjudging.
crazy. Really, everybody needs to be in therapy.
Yeah.
Because everybody has had some kind of traumatic experience happen that you just pushed deep down.
Yep.
So you thought it has come out in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Right.
And you've called it something else.
Very true.
But it's from that childhood traumatic experience that you never dealt with.
Yep. Very true. I agree.
Okay, I'm
All
done.
right.
Save yourselves, guys.
Save yourselves. Okay, my unpopular opinion, because I have several, but I'm just gonna go on this route.
She got all the unpopular opinions.
Is I do not see a problem with women proposing to men.
Well, there it is. You just blew up the internet today.
Think about this.
Share.
I say this because one, society has put in the mind that a man got to propose to a woman. So let's start there. Second, what does this couple, how they propose to each other, have to do with anyone else? Simple as that. If the lady wants to propose to her man, why can't she do it? Like, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Like, I don't get it. I don't get the reason behind it. And I feel like with the men, it's ego for one thing and pride why they don't want to get proposed to. There's no other reason in that.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
I mean, at this point, thank you guys for watching us today. So should the woman get down on her knee with the ring?
You don't have to get on your knees to propose. It's men that don't even get on their knee. That's another thing, how it's been looked at. Society's like, it's going with that mold. Break the molds, y'all. You don't have to do everything that's been looked at or been done from the past. Like, every relationship is already unique anyway, right?
Correct.
Supposed to be.
So why are you trying to do the exact same thing that this other couple doing? Yeah. But you don't want to do the exact same thing with other things.
Right.
That millions of other couples have done.
Yep, millions. But just because millions have done it, that don't mean it's right. They don't mean it's okay.
That's true.
They don't mean that this couple want to do
You
it.
hold the microphone up too. Okay.
Yeah, no, my thing, I just don't see a big deal in like what's all the fuss about and why other women are getting on these women or men getting on, like, who cares? It got nothing to do with you at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, y'all, that's my unpopular opinion.
And then she just said it like that. That's wrong. That was okay.
Yeah, I see no wrong with it. Whatever that next couple do, that's on them.
I mean, I agree with whatever a couple want to do in any aspect.
Right.
You do it. If it works for you, if it's going to create a loving, supportive relationship,
Right.
do it. Do it.
Yeah.
I would have proposed to Mike.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, I would have.
Oh wow.
I
You still can.
I mean, he'll be like, what? Why?
Yeah.
But it was something he wanted to do.
Yeah.
And so that's fine.
Yeah.
But I definitely will have.
Okay. I just think people do what they want to do, honey. Forget what everybody's doing. It's too much trained. I don't like the trained behavior. If y'all don't know by now, I don't like trained behavior. Yeah, figure out what you like, what is good for you, and go by that. Don't go by what's all been. Come on now. Don't be doing all that. Like, that kills me for real.
And there you have it, you guys.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what y'all think? Would y'all ever propose to somebody?
That's a great question.
It's not right or wrong answer.
Right. No, it's not.
It's not.
I don't think I would, just because I would love to be proposed to. Like, I want you to go all out for me. Show me how special I am.
Period. As you should.
So, yeah, I don't think I could.
What about you, Grace?
I feel like it depends. One, of course, it would depend on the person. But I don't want to see nothing wrong with it because let's just say I get proposed to first, right? But then I would want to do something. Like, I feel like it's just super dope.
What?
to get everybody. You know, of course
Say it
we'll be
again.
already
Wait,
engaged.
say it again.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if I would do it first. I'm not saying I wouldn't because I don't have a problem with it.
Mhm.
I just don't know if I would do it first. Let's just say he proposed to me first though, and I say yes.
Right.
But I will return that favor though.
Okay.
And do what?
Propose back with this ring. Instead of waiting, you know, because sometimes the men, you know, be waiting a long time before they get their ring type situation. So I will propose and then you get the ring, you know, so like that. I will give them the same experience.
Okay, so for
Okay.
me and Mike, right? So I have my ring. Y'all see my ring? Can y'all see it?
Zoom in.
Zoom in. He obviously doesn't have a ring yet. He won't have his ring until May.
Yeah.
So you're saying that after he proposed to me, I should have went and got his ring and then proposed to him with his ring.
Correct. That's what I want to do.
That is dope.
I'm telling you, it's dope.
Baby, I know you're
It's dope.
watching. I can use one of the rings you already have and propose to you because he already has a lot of rings.
Would you like that? Step propose.
I mean, again, it's no right or wrong to any of these things.
Yeah, it's
it's
not.
about how we feel.
Yes.
Yeah. And y'all, don't mistake my passion for anything else that y'all can run out with.
Anything else to check out?
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it ain't, you know.
Facts. Well, these are just our opinions, our views.
Yeah.
Our channel, our
Our
opinions.
channel.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
Simple as that.
Correct.
That's what people should say. Our social media page, our opinions.
Yes.
Yes, they should.
They should. That's funny how we got off on the unpopular opinions, though.
Yeah.
From the sensitivity.
Because, how do you say sensitive?
Sensitivity.
Where did that come from?
It came from my little sister, Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
she
did.
couldn't say sensitive and she was saying sensitive.
Sensitive.
So we've been saying it ever since.
Yeah.
So
The
funny.
inside jokes, we told y'all, episode 1.
Mhm.
Yep.
What you was going to say? I'm sorry.
No, you know.
My bad.
Now you know.
It's a wrap.
It's up.
So are y'all going to review Sisters?
Yeah.
Yes, y'all.
Yes.
Speaking of that, we have to review 3 episodes for you guys. So let's
Yes.
catch up on that.
Yes.
So our mother will be excused because me and Belle handle this.
Bye bye, you
segment.
guys. I'll return shortly.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, guys. So let's jump into this review. We are starting with episode 2 of Sisters.
So episode 2, just to refresh y'all memory and ours, but we got our notes, so we good.
Right.
It left off with Hayden, and I call him Hades. Y'all remember the last one?
Yep. She got Hades out.
Oh, he ended up, you know. Oh, we thinking that he was dead.
Yeah,
That's
what
where they end up at.
We think Fatima done got this man killed.
So yeah, y'all. So it's coming back with Andy asking Fatima if she had anything to do with, you know, Hayden. You know, with this was happening because they thinking that, you know, he's dead because the lady said
you that Hayden is dead.
yes. So she said ask Fatima not saying nothing. You know, it's like, no, I didn't do that. Come on now.
Andy is so sure that it's Fatima.
So sure, bro.
Or Zach.
Man, what she ended up calling Zach. Which is like, bro, okay, we get it, but why y'all make it go there?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like for her to be so sure, I'm like, it could be anybody, but you ought to make it go them for sure, just because they had this disagreement or, you know, they don't like one another. You know, Andy called Zach and asked to come over so they could talk about it. Mm-hmm. And first of all, that little scene was just, it was funny.
It was hilarious.
It was funny.
Oh, when Fatima came in the door when they was at his house.
Yes, when Fatima came in.
Yo.
And
that was funny. She ended up
Oh, go ahead.
Fatima ended up telling Andy and them that he was just in the hospital and everything. He just got beat up really bad.
Yeah.
So he wasn't dead. But Andy was low-key scared because
what she do what Fatima did, she like, okay, you crazy.
Yeah.
You crazy for real.
Yeah.
Like, what?
That girl didn't play no games.
And just Zach and Fatima interact, she was like, that was so funny.
Yeah. It was hilarious.
He was like too hype.
He was too hype.
Didn't know his girl had that, you know, them tricks up her sleeve that she was about that action. We can get to Karen.
Karen called Danny.
Because she was like, this white boy, you know, the cowboy type.
Right. And so she was telling Danny to come over, which I don't know why she did that, but you know how they are.
So you think that's wrong for her to call her?
Yes, I feel like that was wrong because she knew the terms Preston and her was on, even though Danny did want to talk to him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she kind of went, she had good intention, but at that moment in time, it wasn't the time or place for that. I feel like.
No, I feel like it definitely wasn't the time and the place. I feel like Karen operated how she want her friends to operate for her. So Karen want to know everything. So she thinking her friends want to know everything that's going on. But Daddy, she's not that type. She's trying to forget about it or move on or whatever.
Yeah.
So she was not here for it. But she did end up coming though.
Yeah, she sure did.
She still came to the shop.
You knew she was coming. And then she seen Prince and they was like, hey. And they was kind of just flabbergasted with each other.
Definitely flabbergasted.
And so.
They was shocked. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
What's happening? Like. So then, of course, they had to have their talk, you know.
Yeah, they talked.
Which was...
It was kind of...
interesting. It's just, y'all, I feel like the whole thing, Daddy is weird to me. Like...
Why she weird?
She just weird because she don't want a relationship. She want a relationship. Daddy don't know what she want.
She don't know what she want.
That's why I feel like she don't know what she want. And Preston was like, I'm not here for none of this. Like, tell me what it is. I'm not going to play these games. Because Daddy's on these games.
Yep, sure is.
And it's like, if you don't like the stuff that Preston did and said... because his race, then
just say it.
You just gotta cut it at that.
Just say it.
And just end it.
Yeah.
But you know, she really like him, but the way she's showing that she like him is interesting.
Yeah. She don't know how to express her emotions very good.
Yeah, not at all.
That's what that is.
It's very true.
So Danny and Preston run into each other. They talk. And then we'll talk about Sabrina and Maurice.
We can't. What happened with Sabrina on this one?
Well, it's just Sabrina and Maurice. You know, he was still mad at her.
Oh, he was still mad at her. Maurice was still mad at Sabrina. But Maurice Q had called Maurice.
Yep. Q still calling him. Q calling Maurice. Talking he getting out of jail. They gave him a plea deal, and Q want to stay with Maurice.
And gave the people this man address and all. Like, first of all,
this man is crazy.
No, we're not doing none of that.
Right.
And then Maurice, why you still answer this phone?
Exactly.
Like, come on now, you gotta end it cut quick. Oh, but this is the scene though where Andy pulled up in her parking spot.
Oh yeah, and she see
at home and saw that Rolls Royce there.
She saw that blue Rolls Royce in her parking spot. Andy was about to go off there. She was like, now why is this person?
Yo, that was funny.
That joke was funny.
What? And she was like, bruh, then she go around there about to call the people.
About to put a note. No, she's about to put a note on the windshield.
She was about to put a note on the windshield.
And then next
thing who come around the next, who come right in front of her?
Gary. This man just won't give up, y'all.
He would not give up. Like, got her all the bags.
Shopping spree.
In the car.
In her name.
Yeah. Now, question. Would you keep that?
Keep what?
Would you keep that Rolls Royce? He said it's in her name. Would you keep it or would you be like Andy did? Like, no, I'm not accepting this.
See, because if you accept it, he gonna think that everything's all good and that y'all are able to get back together eventually.
Very true.
So by not accepting that means now you don't want nothing to do with him.
Very true.
I wouldn't keep it. It would be hard, but I wouldn't keep it.
Man, what? Yeah.
Nah, because no, that's just too much. Because Gary is crazy.
Insane.
Yep. And so, yeah, like we said, you know how Andy get though. Andy be shifty with me because
Andy be very shifty.
I feel like at any moment she could go back to him.
Yeah, she can. I don't like that.
Yeah, she trying to stay strong though.
Yeah. She is trying to stay strong. So that is the majority of what happened in episode 2, y'all.
Yeah.
So we get on to episode 3.
So they jump back in on episode 3. Danny and Preston, after they talked, and Danny wanted to fix the situation, but Preston, he's not really with it. He just kind of moving on and just talking and doing his own thing. Right. And
then plus the new girl he talking to like understands him up and down. First of all, Danny was just so funny with this scene. Just because she was hurt, bro.
Yeah.
So she's not expecting another black woman to actually understand and actually like to have conversations about anything that got to do with the farm.
Right.
So once he found that somebody that could relate to him, he could talk and get all this stuff out, that he wanted to do with Danny, but she was not one of them girls. So she was shocked by that, and that's what, he's growing closer to that lady because they're like-minded.
Right.
So
it makes sense.
It makes sense for him.
Danny was not trying to talk about cows all day.
She was not here for none of that. So what does Danny goes and do? Call Stripper Man.
She did call Stripper Man.
Calls the Stripper Man.
It be her.
It do be Danny. But the thing about him, even though she's trying to just use him, she can't get past his profession.
No, she can't.
And he really like her, so it's like he's not even.
But I feel like that's so wrong because he been liking this girl since they went to college together.
Right.
And now that they done reconnected, he thinking that he possibly have a chance, and that ain't the case because then he just view him for his profession and that's it.
And that's it. Nothing more, nothing less.
Like that's just so wrong. I feel like
it is wrong, but you know some people can't get with it though, so it's like.
But I'm saying if you can't get with it, don't deal with him at all.
Very true.
So we can move on to Andy. Okay, so y'all know she just got the
Rolls Royce.
The Rolls Royce, right?
Because Gary took off, so
yeah,
she stuck with the Rolls Royce.
Yeah, and Andy, how did Karen end up coming to her place?
Oh, she called Karen, right? Oh no! Karen had called Andy that she wanted to talk to come over.
Oh,
so they flipped it, and Andy was like, "You come over." So she told her about Rolls Royce and things of that nature. So
they end up taking the car for a drive, right? And after next thing you know, they driving right, boom, in the Rolls Royce and that and then the police pulled them over, and they like Andy. Andy was like, "What?" Right. I didn't do nothing wrong, officer. She was catching the attitude.
She was going
like, I'm a lawyer. You don't want to do this.
Right.
It was so funny, right? But next thing you know, more cops come out the car. Well, the cops got aggressive, like, y'all both get out the car, get out the car.
Yeah, at first he was like, what the world going on? Like, oh.
And next thing you know, like, maybe 4 or 5 cops got out the car. It was
like 4, yeah. And, no, it was 3 because it was 4 total.
Okay. Yeah.
They come singing to Andy for Gary because of course he got their tracking device on the Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
So it's the fact that Andy is eating this up.
She is like,
come on, bro.
It.
And Karen is fuming.
Karen's
she was like, bro, don't fuck this.
You.
Right. She like, come on now, don't let this change the game around, and you start talking back to him and things like that.
Yep.
Cause Karen know her friend.
Yep. So easy to get Andy out.
So easy to get her. That's what she was like. What she said? He know I like surprises like this.
Yeah.
Like girl, come on.
Don't do that. Don't fall back into that.
Fall back in that trap where she know their relationship was toxic.
Garbo.
It was too much going on.
It was garbo.
It was. So Karen's like, no, come on, let's go. And Karen be putting her foot down when it come back anyway.
Yeah, she don't play.
She's not playing. She's like, come on, we're going back to the crib.
Yeah.
That's it.
She don't play no games.
None whatsoever.
Oh, Sabrina.
Oh, yeah, so remember y'all, Danny had came over to Sabrina's house, right?
Mm-hmm.
To tell her about Preston and what happened, right?
Yeah.
And it's the fact that they think Zach set up Preston with the girl that he's dating. And I'm like, yo, how did they get to that? First of all, these folks would put Zach in everything, I feel
they
like.
They put Zach in everything.
Like,
they
what?
made him mind his business.
He's in his own lane now. He worried about himself, his house, his money, and Fatima.
Yeah, that's it.
That is all he's worried about.
But then, then they come over there. Sabrina get ready for a date with Calvin.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And next thing her and Calvin are out at a restaurant eating. Sabrina's a bank manager, so it's a lot of customers that come in. So this man walked up to the table and was like, basically hitting on her, flirting with her, basically saying Calvin had on like a iffy shirt, right?
He had on like a blouse, like it was see-through.
Yeah, it was like a see-through blouse.
That's what it's giving.
Yeah, it wasn't giving. But and the man, he basically just disregarded Calvin. Right?
Disregarded him, period. He didn't say nothing to him. He just walked up and talked to Sabrina.
Yeah, the man offered to take Sabrina out on a date when she was clearly on a date.
Yep.
But the man was like, "Oh, my bad. I didn't know y'all was a thing,
Yeah. Once Calvin said something. So then the man walked away, right? Because the man went to the bar with his friend. Yeah. And Calvin is like fuming.
Yes.
He's hot.
He's heated. So
he get up and walk over to this man and confront him because he feel disrespected. Like, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you clearly see him on a date like it's disrespectful. Like, you see him on a date.
Right.
So the guy said it like the guy apologized like I didn't know, he genuinely apologized, but that wasn't enough for Calvin. I just feel like that was a trigger.
Yeah, it definitely was a trigger for him. Just all that bullying he went through.
Yeah, so it's tough, and he ended up punching the man.
Yeah.
So they get into a little brawl, and Sabrina like, yo, what is happening? Like,
yeah.
She's screaming like, first of all, she didn't expect it to get there.
Right.
And by the way, Sabrina didn't say anything.
She didn't say nothing. She just went by like everything was all cool.
Yeah, like she just
this man, no nothing.
Nothing. She was just sitting there.
And so Calvin was mad at Sabrina too, because and then it's the fact that Sabrina was like, after the little brawl happened, Sabrina was like, you just embarrassed me. What do you expect me to do?
Yeah, that's on the recent episode 4.
But yeah, basically after that little brawl on episode 4, Calvin was just talking to her or whatever, right? And she was just like, she was embarrassed, and that kind of like stuck, like he was shocked that she said that because like she just let that man do him any kind of way,
right?
Type didn't even defend him or nothing.
Yeah.
And so Calvin get to thinking that she gonna wait whenever Calvin leaves, she gonna wait at the restaurant for this man to come back and just all type of stuff. So basically, Calvin ended up leaving without taking Sabrina. But Sabrina was like, no, I can just get a ride share.
Right. So then Calvin still pushed her like, no, I can take you home. Like, he was just trying to leave her.
Right.
But she was like, hey, she didn't want to do it. So they got into it after that. And then he just left.
Yep. And then,
Sabrina sit me down at the table. And then the guy that previously came up to hit on her and take out on a date, he comes back.
Looking for his watch.
Yep, looking for his watch. He got his watch, and then he still was holding a conversation with Sabrina. And Sabrina's responses were just so funny. She was like, okay, yes, okay, you can go.
Right,
like, she was not trying to do none of that.
She did not care whatsoever.
Yeah. But the dude, he was persistent. Like, he still wanted, he wanted to make sure she's okay. He asked her for a drink.
Yeah.
Did she want a drink or whatever? And, like, being persistent. And he ends up telling her that he owned the restaurant and a few chains. So by being so meany, she not even believing that this, like, he owned it. You know what I'm saying? But he actually do.
Yeah.
So he asked her, or suggested that she take his card, and she ended up taking his card. First she resisted, but she ended up taking his card. So I don't know what that's gonna come about, but yeah, that whole situation was crazy. But yeah, she didn't stand up for Calvin at all.
Yeah.
But like, he don't need somebody to defend him. It's just the fact of like, that was disrespectful, and you see that he's upset. So why would you say that?
Like.
But it's because I don't think she really cared.
I don't think she really cared either. She just don't need to be with Calvin because
I don't think she
the type
need
of
to be
man
with
he is. She can't.
She's not that woman. Like, she's not the type of woman that can go with all the things that he.
Yeah, he's so open-minded.
He's very open-minded.
So
yeah, she's not one of them, but she keep convincing herself that she is, like, she's trying. Yeah. But if it's just not in you, it's not in you.
Right, just let it go.
So just let it go. But yeah, so that was in episode 4. Now we can go and tie in with Fatima though, because even with episode 3, Fatima and Zach, had that little session or whatever, and they was talking, and she was like, basically her guard is completely down with him, right? And he loves that, it's good. So she expressing her feelings and things like that.
Yes.
And this man told me he finna go play basketball just like 10 that night.
Yeah.
And so they bring the walls back up just a little bit. And she was like, it's so funny when Fatima get upset immediately. Like, she shuts down instantly type.
It's crazy how fast she
So he was like, no, you're not gonna do it. First of all, he handled it very maturely.
He did.
Like, he was like, let's talk about it. Don't shut down. We can never get past it if you shut down on me.
Right.
So she just said she got an issue with it. He's like, you have to trust me, which, I'm saying, she do. And my thing is with that, don't be shutting out on this man. Don't be doing all this stuff with this man, because he did cheat on her when it was, with him and Karen that time. But you decided to be in a relationship with him and move forward. Therefore, don't be holding this man to his past.
Yeah.
Like, either if you go keep doing it, don't be with that person.
Right.
Like, you gotta try to find a way to work through that. It will be hard, but
exactly.
I'm just saying, don't be doing, like, bring that person through that cycle if you continuously stay with them.
Right.
So, yeah, she gotta try to do that or whatever. But Yeah, so that was in episode 3. So the episode 4, he ended up going to play basketball. You know, he was actually playing basketball with the guys, which it was funny. All the guys were there, like Gary, Zach,
Preacher Man, Aaron.
Yep.
That's his name. I was gonna say Preacher
Man.
Man.
Yeah, that's what they call him there. Aaron and who is? That's it?
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, so all them actually did play basketball and things of that nature, which is when Karen
called Aaron. Y'all know they ain't spoken in a while because they've been keeping their distance.
Yep.
And so,
because her dealing with the pregnancy or whatever.
Right.
But Karen made it different anyway because of that.
Yeah, she has.
She been being distant. So, yeah, she come up there.
She wanted to talk to him.
Which, y'all, I feel like she wanted to talk to him to tell him the news that she's pregnant. But when she saw Zach there,
she got stuck.
It threw everything.
It did.
It threw everything, though. So, and then when because Aaron had came into her place right to spend the night, so I'm thinking when they woke up the next morning, she was gonna tell him and get into it, and she did.
No, she couldn't work up her nerves to say that.
She couldn't do it.
For nothing. She's scared it's gonna change their
dynamic.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I feel like it's not because of the type of man he is.
Exactly.
That's why she was saying like it feels like you're too good to be true.
Yeah.
Like, cause he not flipping out, he's not being upset. Like he just letting her, go through her emotions or just go through a natural thing without feeling no type of way. So even though this big news is like still like he knew that they had slept together, Zach and Karen had slept together. So like I don't think it ain't too much damage that will be done.
Exactly.
I feel like if she tell him.
I agree.
So yeah, that's a lot with them. And then this morning, Fatima and Zach wake up and he
Oh yeah.
First of all, Zach know how to get to Fatima like
so well. Right. Fatima's sleeping. He just staring at her in her sleep. And Zach over here like, what did he say? He said, "Yeah, I left some at her house."
Yeah, like basically trying to insinuate that like he's cheating or whatever.
Right.
Type situation.
And then Fatima automatic shut down. She grabbed the robe. She was struggling to get the robe.
Go straight to the bathroom.
And then he had took a lot of pictures of her
while she was asleep.
And then she was just like, oh, and stuff like that.
Yeah. So what do you think about that? Like if you was to wake up and in the mirror you see a lot of pictures of you sleep.
Okay.
Cause that's different.
One, I feel like I don't know if I consider that sweet in my opinion.
Okay.
I think that deals with obsession. Like that's a little too much. You obsessed with that person. Like
I can see that.
I get the gist of it, but no. Like
you get what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude can be a little obsessive. I don't want you to be obsessive over me. No. That's doing a little too much, y'all.
Yeah.
So with Andy in episode 4, that's when so that was after the situation and Andy thinking that, that gesture was romantic and how, thinking that what Gary did with a car and the police is
and then
romantic. And Karen like, what?
Well,
what are you talking about?
And she talked to Robin in that episode just a little bit.
She
asking
did.
If she wanted to go on that trip, but she turned it down and everything.
Yeah, and she like she got to go to bed and stuff like that when she getting calls from Gary. And then, of course, he know about he's talking about here to be. Like, but just be honest.
Yeah, she didn't talk to Gary, though. She didn't talk to Gary.
Because she liked Robin. She really do like Robin, but she trying to get over Gary.
Yeah.
That's the thing, so it's like, hey, man, if you don't go with Gary, the CEO, that want you and stuff like that, come on now, forget about Gary.
What?
So y'all, but that's our input on the episodes. So we had to catch up and run it on back for y'all.
Yes, y'all.
Now we're caught up, and we're gonna keep these coming weekly
every time.
So now we gotta get into our next segment, y'all.
So now we are at our positive segment, which is the last segment of our podcast.
Yes.
And the positivity that I want to offer to you guys is be yourself.
Yes.
Don't let anyone or anything guilt you into trying to be like society or someone else that may be in your close circle. Mm-hmm. Be who you are. People will appreciate you for you. And if they don't, then they're not the right people or person to be in your life anyway. So be your unique self. Offer the world your uniqueness and be well with that.
Yeah,
that's our positive moment for this week.
That is
well
great.
Said.
We love it.
Awesome.
All right, guys. We will see y'all next Friday. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode.
Yes.
Subscribe to this channel.
Turn on your post notifications.
Share.
Yes. Listen to it on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Yes.
And yeah, guys, we're out of here.
And
Thank you,
follow
guys.
our socials, guys. The links will be down below.
Have a great week.
All right.
Good day.